Thanks for joining me today. We're back on the Euronymph theme, so I'm just going to be tying a wee olive nymph that fishes quite well for me, Euronymping. The hook I have in the vise is a full and mill jig hook, size 12, and I have a 3.8 black nickel bead, tungsten slotted bead on. I'm going to be using some Uni-Thread Olive done in 8/0. So we'll just catch on tight behind the bead, just build up a bit of thread to help secure the bead. Just give the bead a little twist to make sure the slot's sitting straight up, and then continue down our shank. Taking it just a few mil past the point of the hook. What I'll do is there. Trimming off. Now for the tail, I have it's like a light olive pheasant tail. We're just going to pick off half a dozen or 8 or so fibres. Peel them off. Again, length of her tail probably maybe just a little bit shorter than her body. It's all down to personal preference, but I don't really like the tail's too long. So 3 turns of thread over your tail just to secure it, and bring your thread back up to where we're going to catch your rib in. Now for the rib, I have some 2mm copper wire. I'll just pick off, just take a few inches of that. And tie it in up at our bead. There we go, just nice and tidy. Bring your thread back down, securing your bead in. Bring your thread down just to the inside of your tail there, and back up. Gives us a nice, even, smooth body to bring our pheasant tail up. So just at this point I'm going to add a little bit of super glue to the body, just for the pheasant tail to bind down onto, and we're going to counterwind our pheasant tail fibres, going the opposite way to the way our thread went. Now because we've added the super glue, you need to be really careful not to let the fibres slip out your fingertips. It's close there, it can be a wee bit buttery. There's one's nearly away. We might be able to rescue it. There we go. Oh, nearly away again. Sometimes it can be a bit of a struggle if the pheasant tail fibres are short, but the super glue on the hook shank just adds a lot of strength. So a few turns over to secure your pheasant tail fibres in, and trim off, and then just with your thread bind down them in. Now for a wire rib, again, the first turn just round your tail, and then each turn after that further up the body, just getting slightly wider, gives you a nice segmented effect up your body. And again, catch in with your thread, so we'll go for 5 turns behind the wire, 3 in front of it, and just worry it off. Now I'm just going to add a couple of wing buds into this fly, so I have some hot orange Glo-Brite. Just trim off that wing. It's probably about 9 inches there, maybe more than we need, but it's easier to work with a longer length. And then just double it over, marry the two of them up trim them off to length, catch them in on one side, and then just cut the lip off the other end, set them in and catch them in on the far side. So plenty of turns of thread just to make sure they're well caught in and not going to slip. And now for the thorax, I just have a bit of mixed olive dubbing. There's a few different flashes through it. I'm not even sure exactly what's in it anymore. It's that long since I've made it. And just good thick dubbing noodle under your thread. Just hold a bit of tension in your wing buds when you're tying it down in, and then it's maybe a wee bit too much, so we'll pick some of that off. There we go. Just once you've got your thorax dubbed on, just with your finger and thumb, pull any straggly bits you can, pull back. That's not too bad there. And then we're ready to whip finish. So just before we whip finish, I'm going to add a bit of super glue to the thread. Just take my brush and just dab a little bit under your thread. It doesn't really look like there's much on it. There's just a handful of very small droplets. You might be able to make it out in the camera, but it doesn't need very much. So 3 turns and then whip finish. 6 turn whip finish and pull down into it. And that should be the head secured. And then just with the wing buds, pull the two lengths tight, set your scissors down over the back and just trim them to whatever length you like. So just going to pull out a bit of the dubbing with some Velcro, pretty much just on the underside. You don't really have to go too mad with it. Hopefully the fish will do that job for you. And then anything that's really long, just pluck it off, break it off. There we go. There we have an Olive Jig Nymph. Couple of nice wee hot attractor points there for the trout. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.